anything that you put your mind to. And 2025 is gonna be that girl, the best year yet, period, okay? Somebody tell me the answers. Me, you isn't the answer. Hey guys, and welcome back. So as you see from the title, we're going to be doing our makeup today and just chit-chatting, talking it up, okay? Getting ourselves ready for the new year. And if I had to call this look something, you know, give it a name that we're trying to create, this is not even really a thing, because it ain't even really like full soft glam. Because when the girlies be talking about glam, they be like glam, okay? But if I can give this a name, this is going to be like a minimal glam, okay? A little razzle dazzle, like you see it, all right? Just starting with some lip balm. And I lied, I actually like Summer Friday's lip balm. I do. It's a good stuff. It's some really, really good stuff, okay? Skin is already prepped, hydrated. You know, I actually had a facial and the skin is glowing, all right? And in this new year, in this new season, we are taking better care of ourselves, right? We are taking good care of ourselves because we only get one body. You better not be out here acting a fool. I've already done my eyebrows. And I'm just going in with this Yummy Skin Glow Serum. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't really know what it does. It is a primer, but I like the way like it just makes my makeup look underneath. And this is actually the only primer that I'm using today. So a little different, but I think it will do everything that I need it to do. And I know I'm playing games wearing this like light color shirt, but I'm gonna be changing anyway, right? So it is all good. My skin is just, whew, I'm very happy with it right now, because y'all know you turn 30 and your skin just be like, who are you, girl? I've already done my brows. I don't like to do my brows on camera because one, I don't really know what I'm doing. And two, I do something different every single time. Like I do not have a brow routine, but I will say I use the Anastasia brow gel. And then I just went in with the Morphe pencil. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have like a favorite eyebrow pencil. I've had expensive ones, I've had not so expensive ones, and they all kind of do the same thing. Don't fight me, that's just my opinion, okay? But the brows are done, and then I did go in and just conceal just a little bit. Let's back up, okay? We're gonna go ahead and start with our foundation. And I lied, we're actually gonna start with the foundation and balm and all that good stuff. I don't really color correct, but I do like to put these on areas where I know I have a little hyperpigmentation, like around here where I have those hormonal breakouts. And so I'll throw a little of this stuff on those areas just to give it that little blurring effect. Not necessary, but I do know I like that typically up under a foundation. And I've actually not used this with the foundation that I'm using today. So we're gonna see how this looks and how it lasts throughout the night. I'll probably pop a picture up later so y'all can see. We are at the end of 2024. Like, where did this year go? And as I was sitting and reflecting on the year, I'm like, man, you've done a lot, but girly, you did not hit goals, and it's because you weren't being consistent. You weren't being consistent in a lot of different areas, and you were in your head so much, you were afraid to pivot. And that's a word, okay? I think as human beings, we're not meant to stay the same. We are meant to pivot, and we get in our own heads about doing it. And if maybe it's just me, maybe I'm talking to myself and my small community out there, but we get in our heads a lot. I'm going in with this Patrick Towel foundation. I'm actually putting it on the brush. I'm in shade 25, Golden Olive. And I'm using the M439 brush. But yeah, I've gotten in my head so many times this year, and I feel like I've I've talked myself out of opportunities. And that's really unfortunate. I've talked myself out of so many opportunities this year because I was in my own head and I was kind of afraid to pivot, even with like doing makeup. Because in the past, you know, I really haven't been a makeup girly. But what had happened was, I'm gonna just put a little bit more on. As y'all can see, this foundation is like, I love it. It's a good match. Pro tip, stop matching your foundation. And I'm not a pro, y'all know I'm still beginning, but stop matching your foundation to your face and match it to your neck. And don't let them girlies be tricking you in the store and matching it to your face. And then you get home and you look crazy. I'm telling you, so you don't look like I've looked in a couple of pictures. I'm like, damn girl, your foundation don't match at all. You around here looking like a fool. A whole fool. But back to where I was saying, even me with pivoting and doing makeup, that's not why I started my channel, right? But somewhere along, you know, this year, I really lost myself in the sense of like losing my confidence. And that's a terrible place to be at. I need to fix my brows just a little bit. It's a terrible place to be at because I've never really been in a place where I've second guessed like my abilities and the calling that I feel like God has put on my life. And this year, I really felt that. Like, I'm like, wow. God, is this for me or is it not for me? And so I started doing my makeup. Ooh, child. But I started doing my makeup as a way to just kind of like build my confidence again. Also, every time I went to like a little shindig or something, I was doing the same look. And I'm like, girl, get it together. Like, you need to know how to do a little something with your face. And so it's kind of like the saying, you look good, you feel good, you do good. That's why I started doing my makeup. And I figured, you know what? Why not? Because it's still girlies my age in their 30s that don't know how to do a simple face. And that's what we doing around here. Kinda. And this is the Nars concealer in medium dark. I picked this up like years ago. Not years, but I picked it up accidentally. I'm just doing a little bit more right there. But I picked it up accidentally and I just started using it. And I'm like, I really like this shade. For me personally, I don't like a super bright highlight. I go a shade or 2. And then my bright may be 3 shades. But I like this when it blends out because it's really not like very bright at all. I like this stuff. I'm probably going to get a big bottle of it. Not big bottle, but not a travel size one. So I wanted to test it out. We're going to go ahead and go in with the eyeshadow. I'm only using this palette. And we're going to start with the brown. I'm just putting that brown all over my eyelid. But yeah, even starting to do my makeup this year, as I was saying, you know, it's one of those things that kind of made me nervous about doing on camera because sometimes I'll talk myself out of doing something. And I think in a lot of cases, we discount ourselves before we ever give anybody the opportunity to do that. We're not doing that next year. If you want to do something, do it. Even if you don't know how to do it, and even if you're a beginner like myself, like we all have to start somewhere, right? And there's still someone who could benefit even from you being a beginner. You never know who you're helping, right? Because you could just be encouraging somebody to get started and build their confidence. So we're not doing that no more, essentially. We're not discounting ourselves. We not talking ourselves out of things. We just doing it. All right, we got the brown on. I think I'm gonna do one more shade. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade because I actually liked that last time, how it came out. And I don't put it over the whole eye, just kind of like the back part. The back part of the eyelid. I don't know what that's called, if there's a scientific name for it. And I lied, I'm gonna put that all over the eyelid, because I think I like how that's coming out actually. And now we'll go ahead and blend our concealer. This brush right here, pause. This Real Techniques, what brush is this? 402, get it. This is the best investment I have made in 2024 to me. This brush just, it blend like butter. Like, look at that. Look at that. Love it. But yeah, we not playing small in 2025. Because anything I've ever gotten through in life, I'm like, if somebody else can do it, I can too. And let that be encouragement. If that person can do it, you can too. As long as you got the Lord on your side and you really need him in today's time, okay, you can do anything you put your mind to. And I wanted to make this video because it is the end of the year and I've been very much so in a reflective state. But as I said earlier, I have to be real with myself. And a lot of the things that I have not accomplished is because I've not been consistent. And so my word of the year for next year is consistency. And that's been my word before. But like this year, I've seen things not happen in my life because I've just been playing small, not speaking life into myself as I should, and the life that I speak into others. Because I'm good to tell somebody else, like, girl, you got this. And then I don't follow through for myself. So gone are the days of that. Okay? We following through for ourselves. And we showing up for ourselves, whatever that look like. So if that means you putting on a little face, do that. If that means you going to the gym, do that. Eating healthier, showing up for yourself looks different. But we doing it, okay? It looks different for everybody. That's what I meant to say. But we showing up for ourselves. Gone are the days of showing up for everybody else and not showing up for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're going to die with one person. And that's you. That sounds morbid, but that's real. You are going to die with you. And I'm learning as I'm getting older and in my 30s. And 30s are lit for a reason of like, I will say this year, I feel like I've loved myself more, even though it didn't feel like it at times. But I've never loved myself more than I have this year. Even with me recognizing like, hey, you didn't get this done. I can also recognize like, you know what, Siege? You've done the things this year. You have done the things this year. You know what I meant to do? Contour. Ooh, I forgot to do that. Typically, I contour before I do my highlight, but it's okay. I actually think I am going to, we're gonna do, this stuff is super pigmented. If you ever get the LYS contour, it's like hella pigmented, so you don't have to do too much at all. Unless that's your thing, right? Like you a contour queen, then please, by all means, contour it up, boo. I think I'm gonna contour with this in. I don't hate it. Lost my train of thought, but this is year, if I had to categorize it by anything, I would say it's been a character development year, you know, and God forcing me to come to terms with a lot of things and me taking a look at some of my behaviors and all that other good stuff, and even how I allow other people to treat me, because that's important too. And just being like, yeah, no, we're not doing that no more. Because I've had a lot of moments this year where I did not like the way that I've felt. And a promise that I've made to myself going into, and not even this new year, like starting it now, I can't let emotions get the best of me and what I'm supposed to be doing. Beyonce give herself a day or two to cry and then she back to work. I feel like she said that in a documentary. Like, feel your feelings, but get back to work. And that's the motto. Feel your feelings, get back to work, and do what you're supposed to be on this earth to do. Because I do think the Lord has given us all unique giftings. And with the world being so social now, we all have a way to really share our journey, you know? So 2025 gonna be the best year, period. The best year to come. I'm speaking that into existence now. 2025 is literally going to be that girl. Okay? Ain't got no choice but to be, because I want it to be. I'm just going through and blending again, making sure it's no harsh lines, all that good stuff. I ain't even used my doggone beauty blender. That's how you know that brush is good. Then we're going in with the first blush. I usually don't do this. I do one blush, but I did this the other day and it kind of came out cute. This is the Danessa Myricks. I want to say Dancing Queen. Black girls, if you've been afraid before, get the blush. I know typically, at least for me, I'll speak for myself. In the past, I haven't wanted to do blush because I'm just like, I don't want it to be too red on my face. And Danessa Myricks blush is, you know, highly pigmented, but look at that. I don't know if y'all can see it, but look at how pretty that is. And I only do a tap, okay? My personal style of makeup I'm learning is like, ooh, and see, we got a little too much now, but I'm gonna just put it up there. And also a trick, guys, when you feel like you have a little too much blush, just go back in with your foundation brush, take a little bit off. See? All right. And now we're gonna go in with our brightening concealer, and this may be 3 shades lighter. Again, I'm not a super bright under eye girly. If that's your thing, great, go with it. And let that be for all things in your life, you know? If you don't like it, don't do it. If it don't work for you, don't do it. That's a word, that'll preach. That'll preach, friends. If you don't like something, don't do it. Stop doing it. This last little brightening concealer, I'm gonna put a little bit of this, and I'm gonna have to go back in after I blend out, but definitely only concentrated that on the corner half of my eyelid, because that's the look I'm going for. And my eyes are pretty much done, okay? And I'll just go in and blend that out. Then I'm just gonna go with a little bit of this. And I'll go in with my beauty blender to 1. Like, I wanna dull this blush down a little bit. So I'm going in because your beauty blender gonna always pick up a little bit of product, right? That's why a lot of the girlies are getting more into brushes now, but I don't mind that. And then I just like to go in and kind of like do just a general blend, making sure the stuff look good together. You know, we ain't looking like a fool out here. Now, we gonna go in with this Fit Me. Do a little quick tap set. Obviously, this shade is not my skin tone, obviously. And I don't know that I have the right shade. I probably should have got a little bit darker. But I do like this stuff so far. That's the first. Then we're gonna do something different today. I haven't been baking, but I've actually just been trying to dip in the setting powder. And this is Cinnamon Bun by Hydra. Y'all know I do not know how to say it. One day somebody gonna tell me how to say that name, Huda Beauty. And I've been trying this because I've read something, or I've seen videos that they're like, you don't always have to bake. And for a while I wasn't doing any baking, so I kind of just want to see if this still gives me the effect that I want. Because let's be real, anybody that says your under eye doesn't crease is lying. Your under eye is going to crease a little bit. It just don't have to look crazy. And I'm just dusting in those areas that I do crease, which is my smile lines typically. But I suggest you look at your face once you're like trying out makeup and see like where you have the most creasing at, and then just apply products to those areas. I know a lot of people say, you know, any place you put concealer. I don't feel the need to do that, because again, I know where I crease now practicing in my makeup, and it's in those areas and a little bit under my eye. And the first little set of makeup is done, boo. Let's get that out of the way. We gonna go ahead. Finally got my Sephora powder bag. If you don't know, boo, Sephora, what is it? The Microsmooth powder. She that girl. Now I'm gonna still go back and get my Riri powder, but this is a good powder. Just saying. Now I ain't gonna lie, I don't really know why I do this, but I feel like you should. And I've seen a lot of other people do it. Now we're gonna go in with our first little setting spray, one size. This is actually my first time trying this. That's why I have a trial size. Another pro tip, get the trial sizes. If you can. If you don't know that you're gonna love it, just get the trial size. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oop, I did not mean to use that brush. Since we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not your girl that knows how to do like a crazy eyeliner or a crazy eye. Not yet anyway. Oh, my hand's ashy. Child. That mean I've been washing my hands though. Unlike some of y'all filthy that are still not washing your hands in 2024. If that's you and you feel hit, you should. Wash your damn hands. There's too many germs out here. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a little this brown and go under my eye. Now I'm not gonna lie, I thought about contouring my nose tonight. Me personally, I don't feel like, I don't see a need for it. I think these thoughts are just inspired because I've just been thinking as of late, like, life is really too short to live an unfulfilled life. Times will be hard. You're not gonna feel motivated, but the way that I feel at the end of this year, like, I'm very proud of the things that I've accomplished, but I can also recognize like there are things that I didn't get done, and it's just because I've talked myself out of things. I've stayed too long in situations that did no longer serve me. As I'm sure most of us have, but I've stayed in situations that no longer served me. And I just didn't commit. So if I'm gonna commit to anything next year, that's gonna be me. Period. I owe it to myself. You owe it to yourself. If you gonna commit to anything, even if you have a family, children, like, if you are not showing up as the best version of you, you simply cannot pour and give to others. You can't. Because you're gonna be depleted. And you may be able to do it for a little while, which for the most part, like, I still poured into people this year, but I was not pouring into myself like I know I needed to. And I'm just going in with the bronzer now. I got these two things on sale, which is why we're using them. And then powder blush. I think I'm going with this brighter blush today. Let's see how that look. Not too much. Yep, that'll do it. This is in volume 5. I actually didn't want this palette at first, but I'm not mad at it. Because again, black girls, put on the blush. You look fine, sis. I always like to do a little powder dusting off. Okay. Let's go ahead and do, because we're not doing nose contour tonight. I don't feel the need to do it. Let's go ahead and add just a little bit of shimmer. My favorite highlighters thus far have been these House Labs. You know, just a little razzle dazzle. Just a little bit on the nose, not too much. A little mascara. And I'm gonna do something today that I ain't done in a while and put on some lashes. Cause I feel like I can't call it a glam without a false lash. And again, this is a minimal glam. Cause I know some girls are like, girl, that ain't glam at all. But it's glam for me, okay? And I feel glamorous, period. I don't know though, this look kind of good, friend. And then guess what? We are gonna put on some lashes. Lashes from the Hesto. Yep. You could never make me hate a Hesto lash. If you haven't been to the Hesto to get some lashes, I feel bad for you. Because as for me in my house, I'm always go to the Hesto for something. For the girlies that don't know how to do lashes, as I said earlier, practice make perfect with everything. Okay? We not giving up on the first try this new year. And I know I'm saying a lot of encouraging stuff because this is for me, but this is also for that person that stumbles upon this video and need to be encouraged. 2025, and I'm going to keep saying it, it's going to be the best year yet. And we only going to get better. We may have our trials and tribulations, and that's life. And I've learned you going to have some trials and tribulations, but we can commit to ourselves and do better. And that if you take nothing else from this video, commit to you and do better. 1% better every day. There was a book I read, I want to say, with that title. And that's really all you have to do is be better. I'm trying not to scratch my face. But be better than you were the previous day. I'm gonna step off camera for a minute while I put on my lashes because we ain't there yet. Or maybe we are. We might can. I ain't put them on in a minute. But the best way to get your lashes to stick is you want them to get tacky. Find a glue that you like and let it get just a tad bit tacky. And then get you a glue that dries clear too. Oh, that's it, bitch. Ooh. I ain't had a false lash on in a minute, but she's giving what she needs to give. Let me put this lip on, boo. And when I look good, we gonna hype it the fuck up, as you should. Look good, feel good, do good. Look good, feel good emotionally. And that's probably the most important thing. Feel good, look good, because when you look a mess, you don't do as well. Let's be honest. Like when you're not feeling yourself, you're not performing. That's another reason I started doing makeup this year. I was not feeling myself. And I said, you know what? I'm going to start putting on a little makeup. And not that I need the makeup to feel myself, but some days I want to put on a little razzle dazzle and feel put together. Got the lashes sitting up where I want them to. And the last thing is the lip. Tonight we're going with our Makeup Forever pencil. And what is this? The Limitless Brown. I tried to clown them at first, but that might be my favorite brown lip liner. Dare I say it, I might even like it more than my chestnut. I'm really gonna have to get my mustache waxed. This is getting ridiculous. And then for me, I kind of overline just a tad because, as I said, my lips aren't super big, so we gotta work with what we have. But we loving our flaws and embracing them. We're gonna start with this lipstick. And this is a Velvet Teddy. This was a trial as well. This was actually a gift. I didn't buy a trial lipstick. You can never do that, I don't think. But I actually do like this lip, so I'm gonna go back and get it and top it off with another MAC Velvet lip because I want this to kind of last. Let's put on our dress and then earrings and see how the final look looks. And this is the final look with the dress on, okay? I don't know what this dress is doing, but this is exactly how I wanted my makeup to look. Not too much, but you know that I got it on, all right? And this is what we call a soft glam or a minimal glam, if that's even a thing. But it is now because I'm making it up. A minimal glam, okay? For the girlies that don't want to do too much, but don't want to do too little, all right? And we about to go out, okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this type of content, let me know. And if it's something else that you want me to do, slow down while I'm doing these makeup videos or just elaborate more on, let me know. I know this one was a little bit all over the place because I was just chatting, just doing a get ready with me, but also just want to pour into y'all and encourage y'all, okay? You can do anything that you put your mind to. And 2025 is going to be that girl, the best year yet, period, okay? There's a song, a great gospel song that says the best is yet to come, and I believe that. And I ain't taking nothing less for an answer, okay? But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you like the look. Let me know. Let me know. Also, let me know if you've tried any other products or any other products that I may like, okay? That I can add in the rotation. But I hope you guys are blessed. I hope you guys are well. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.